workers unionizing their services.
They say that you don't love me, ay. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the inside, just a pit out of Colorado. Screaming, "They the world." Rick was coming out while you regular. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. Don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck clock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Kristen McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
First pitch on the way. Gio Urshela is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Liner in there for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 302 is the average coming in. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 281 the average entering play. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Aaron Judge.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Indians coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Jameson Taillon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting first. The right fielder, Robbie Reyes.
2 down, no one on base. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
3-2 pitch. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
And now, Eddie Rosario looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Way outside. 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 5 turned away in the first. We played 1 in Cleveland with no score. So coming to the plate, Gleyber Torres. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Fouled off. And another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now here is Josh Naylor, set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
First offering. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the shortstop.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Bo Naylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in is Kyle Higashioka. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reyes is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The shortstop,
Tyro Estrada digging in now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
High and deep down the left field line. Third inning, no score to this point. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider, great strikeout pitch.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He singled in his first AB. The 1-0.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer.
the center fielder, Bradley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Count now a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
Next to stand in is Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here it comes.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3 and 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Taillon will put this one away, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Aaron Hicks.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. First offering.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. They look like he almost confused the hitter.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped him up. Jimenez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Harold Ramirez. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
To short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and a jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here it comes.
That's a
Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike taken up in the zone. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He bounced out last time up. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Voit stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Rosario. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks lead 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
First offering. Josh Naylor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Now the first pitch. Andres Jimenez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up, Urshela in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate now, Bo Naylor. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping in once again is Thairo Estrada. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Thairo Estrada.
First pitch of the AB now. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. A ball and a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-1.
Ball inside.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Gio Urshela is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pitch on the way. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1-2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Bradley Zimmer.
The center fielder, Bradley.
Here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
2 strikes.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jordan Luplow. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Hopped up. Urshela is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
Next, here is Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score. So stepping in is DJ LeMahieu. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
1-1. And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. On the ground to third. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now is Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The set and the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play. LeMahieu at second, Voigt at first, 2 out in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Two and 2. Here it is. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. LeMahieu is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Phil Maton will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Standing in now, Kyle Higashioka. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Fly ball right down the line and left. Rosario is there. And he makes the play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Stepping up is Harold Ramirez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And will hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1 the count now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. Well, that's going to get out of play and into the camera well.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Has a look, now the pitch.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A runner at first with no outs here. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Next out, 2-2.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark. If you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th or through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Reyes is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Next up, Gio Urshela. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the AB now.
Aye.
0-1 count and the pitch.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count 1-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he takes a called strike at the knees, hits 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. High and deep down the left field line. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're up 1-0. So here is Andres Jimenez. He'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The shortstop.
First offering. Back up the middle. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Chad Green is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 57, Chad.
At the plate now, Bo Naylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Too high.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Comes set, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A 3-0. has taken strike one. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Jose Ramirez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pitch is popped up. Urshela over to his right. 2 gone.
Number 7, second baseman.
Next to hit, Cesar Hernandez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
He's set. The 3-2. Fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lifted down the line in left. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. But it's offline. He scores. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, Hero. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Indians on top, 2-1. Jose Ramirez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down.
Now playing third base.
Oliver Perez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for number 39, Oliver Perez.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hernandez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Aaron Judge is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Gleyber Torres is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2-0.
very weakly on the ground. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Up next to the Yankees, the first baseman,
At the plate now is Luke Voigt. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
The look by Perez, now the pitch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody pop step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last chance for the Yankees. Another one sent foul. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Cleveland win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Phil Maton claims the win out of the pen his first. Oliver Perez records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs on just 2 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo.